Why does America hate communism and socialism so much?
The United States hates communist countries because we can't benefit off of a country if their resources are owned by the people. I'll repeat. The United States hates communist countries because we can't benefit off of a country if their resources are owned by the people. And by benefit, I mean we can't exploit them. At its core, the ultimate goal of communism is to create a system where the wealth and resources are owned by the people for the people. It's called nationalization. On the other hand, capitalism is based on private ownership, where individuals and corporations control the resources, and individuals and corporations are the ones who benefit. For example, prior to 1959, U.S. corporations used to own a large portion of Cuba's sugar plantations, oil refineries, and their banks, until Fidel Castro came along and he nationalized these industries, effectively taking money away from U.S. corporations and distributing the wealth back into their own country and to their own people. And in response, the U.S. decimated their entire economy. It's the same reason why we invaded Vietnam. They wanted to nationalize their industries that were largely owned by French corporations. Nearly 4 million people died during the Vietnam War. 4 million people sacrificed in order to protect capitalism, to protect the ability for wealth to continue flowing into the pockets of CEOs. The United States would have you believe that communism is about creating a system where the government controls everything and you have no freedom. But in all actuality, the true goal of communism is to redistribute wealth and resources and to eventually eliminate inequality. And if you weren't aware, inequality is the lifeblood of capitalism. And there is no better example of that than slavery. Slavery is the ultimate form of inequality, which is why it is the foundation of this capitalist system, of this country. Slavery built this country and it continues to build this country. The United States has simply discovered new ways to enslave us. Instead of using whips and chains, they drown us in debt. They brainwash us into consuming shit we don't need, and they make sure that they never pay you enough to ever break the cycle. College loans are nothing but slave contracts. Credit cards are slave contracts. That mortgage is a slave contract. Slavery is inequality, and inequality is the foundation of capitalism. That's why America hates communism so much, because America is run by corporations. In any country that actually wants to own and control their own resources, any country that wants to be run by the people, for the people, is a direct threat to capitalism, because it means that that country is no longer for sale. And as we have witnessed with TikTok, we do not take kindly to foreign entities that are not for sale. We will either take you by force or we will get rid of you altogether.